ain't ready yet, P. There he is.
When you're at a Pacers game, you can be as loud as you want. Everyone in your back. Stop by a ticket booth for all the latest outfits. Receive your next gift. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word Pacers. With your issue in your seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately. We have a fun giveaway coming up, Pacers Nation. The first 10,000 players to arrive will get their own Pacers calendar. All the biggest games of the year are now on sale. Visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jaren Jackson.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Lights out there with Morant. And it's Edey in at the center position. And for the Pacers, at the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Bradley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Memphis starts out with the ball. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach win ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Siakam. Long shot on the way. Wells grabs the miss. Grizzlies off to a quick start here. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Here's Nembhard after the made shot from Ryan. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That shot wide open.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments to check in with his team and regroup. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Mavericks in Dallas. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll of an employee tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
And here's Bradley after the three-pointer from Ryan. And it's Halliburton missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Pass to Ryan. The three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Bradley. He's defended by Edey. And Bradley gets it to go.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Here's Ryan. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Over Siakam. Jackson with the basket on the assist from Morant.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And so here's Memphis. Following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Ryan. Nembhard covering. Ryan the pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant for three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Here's Nembhard. It's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
That took a little extra effort from Nembhard, but the juice was worth the squeeze.
Bells passes to Ryan. Shoots over Nembhard. And finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's 15 points for lights out. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. The topic at hand, Ja Morant. His ability to completely dominate at times because he's so athletic and aggressive. Coach said we can't let him live in the lane. We have to keep bodies in front of him and make him work for everything he gets. Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Halliburton. No scoring in this one.
Putting up a goose egg, baking this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice. Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Memphis, Ryan. One shot.
One shot. One shot.
So, Clark, for those teams getting ready for the playoffs themselves, is it time to hit the gas or punch cruise control? You know, take off a little bit right now.
Well, I think it depends on the situation of the team, Kevin. Complacency is what you want to avoid, and knowing your team and its makeup and where you are positionally in the standings and health-wise, I think impact how you approach this last stretch. Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it, no hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Here's Ryan. He's got 21. Now, here's Morant for 3. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And the shot is good. Halliburton's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Here's Ryan. Back to Morant. Takes it off the glass. Morant's got 11 points.
Well, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Siakam looking around. Halliburton for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. He has 7.
Because of the deep range that Halliburton has, he really can create space for his shot anytime he wants to.
Outside for Jackson. Wells with it. Still without a basket. Now here's Morant. Over Halliburton. And another basket for Memphis.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Here's Nembhard. He had a 15-point outing in the last game against Charlotte. It's good.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Now here's Morant. Wells gets a screen from Ryan. Shoots the 3. Siakam pulls it in. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Hard to find a more versatile forward Clark in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for 80. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Ty Jerome in for Wells. Memphis leading by 21. Out to the right wing. Jerome passes to Ryan. This one for three. That's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Here's Huff. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ryan the pass to Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 15 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Shepard with the ball. Covered by Ryan. Here's Matthews. Gets the rim with a 2-handed slam.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Now here's Morant. 17 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Here's McConnell after the made shot from Ryan. Pass to Shepard. Back to McConnell. Tapping a screen on Morant. Here's McConnell. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Memphis in total control. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised them, and that's why he missed. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Toppin. Scoreless thus far. Here's Shepard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
McConnell passes to Shepard. Into the lane. Not gonna go that time. Some solid defense here from Ryan. Pass to Aldama. 3-pointer. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Ryan. Ryan's got 31.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Huff. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Pass to Shepard. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And so it's Memphis going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
Got TJ McConnell. He's out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Furphy in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Jackson. Over Mathurin. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And Indiana shooting not great, 40% for the game. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to McConnell. Tapping a screen on Clark. Siakam gets to Toppin. And a miss there on the triple. Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Jerome. Back to Aldama from downtown. He's pulled in by Furphy. Pacers have gone 1-3 to start out the second quarter. Mathurin, good.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Switch here. Jones is checked in. Whiteside checked in for Memphis.
And let's hear it for all dancers.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Now McConnell. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
And finished on by Siakam.
Off the bounce, Siakam can get his own shot, and he's pretty smooth as his ball handling has improved. And the athleticism, unquestioned.
Here's Ryan. Sinks the triple. Ryan's got 36.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Toppin, no one around him. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And that one is good from Jerome.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Toppin can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Memphis moving it around. Here's Jackson. And that one is good. Jackson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Pass to Toppin. Indiana again missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Aldama. To the paint. Here's Ryan. He drops in the layup off the glass. Ryan's got 38 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Toppin. Now here's Jones. It's good from long range. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Ryan with the bucket.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eating up anybody they've thrown at him.
Siakam, right side. Pass to Toppin. And a wide open look from Mathurin. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Siakam outside. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
We know Siakam's got a really nice jumper. Still, I love Pascal in the painted area. I think using his length is where he's most effective.
Jackson off the pick from Ryan. Jackson passes to Jerome. 5 on the clock. Pass to Ryan. Over Jones. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, man. You can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Back to McConnell. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. A three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And Indiana shooting under 40% all in all for the game. For three, Siakam. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to Jerome. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
We've known about Jaren Jackson. Junior's defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
His range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of those top two-way bigs in our league.
Here's Ryan. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Siakam. Knocks down the 10-footer. Siakam's got his third basket of the night.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Ryan. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jerome. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Siakam. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated. For 3. And good. There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Tapping a screen on Jerome. Siakam passes to Toppin. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got rebound number 8 now on the night. 1:29 left now here in the second. Siakam against Jerome. Puts it up. An offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes in there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Outside Mathurin. Out to the wing. Here's Toppin. Indiana again missing.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Jerome. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Jones, the pass to Siakam. McConnell in the corner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Toppin. No good, unable to run this run.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so it's Memphis with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back right after this.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Fed half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Derek Benjamin off the shot. One more time. A round of applause for our contestants.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Taking a look here at Indiana, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Memphis Grizzlies.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. Big comeback always needed for this game to be competitive. And probably not going to happen quickly.
If you want it, I won't be the one to chase. But if you bought it, I can meet you halfway on something. Call you up or Uber, where you stay. Meet me at the drop of 108. We can chill and cool it at my place. But I keep that thing on me, I play it safe. I see the bands, I'll pull up in Nashville. Got me looking down the road, got the ball here. She got some leggings on, but such as looking styles like ooh.
Is well. John Morant, he's out there. Knocking down the middle. And guys, hold on now. And get more. We have Sean Charania calling in. Sean, what do you have for him?
Really in the last decade, that was in the longest. She knows she got bad. She thinks she can bad. Even that's what I was doing. But instead of it, I got you for now. They talking down.
Hey guys, lights out. The last chance to get to the Mavericks. He had 5 possessions in my points and tremendous 3-point shooter. We saw that again last week. Really stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys,
Great stuff, anyway. In stretches, he was absolutely done. Great. He's less than that good performance tonight.
And all these other niggas always in the way.
He's right.
Girl, you make this how you need some space.
Time and time again.
If you want it, I won't be the one to chase. But if you want it, I can meet you halfway. Call you up or Uber, where you stay. Meet me at the drop of 108. We can chill and cool it at my place. Keep that on me, I play it safe. I see the bands on me up in Nashville. Got me looking through the clouds, I said who was that? She got some leggings on, but such a slip his eyes like ooh.
Come on, covering.
Am I playing? I will never change. Cause you get me back. She knows she can bag. She thinks she can bag.
Also taking in 61 in the game.
Going on like this, it's fun to watch. He's really been engaged offensively.
Talking down, yeah. Show me you. I've been looking around. I'm only here for a short time. Show your boy a good time.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Ryan, and another one falls. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now, Nembhard. Going inside. Boom, and shoots straight down.
Really tough to slow Andrew Nembhard down there.
Pass to Ryan. Shoots over Nembhard. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
And he has just been in a flow. Offensively, terrific game.
You'll be making plans.
It just seems like the Pacers
But they don't wanna do it on the money. Sorry in advance. Here's what you tell me every time a nigga wanna link up. Tell me who you take me for. See me calling up and then you're blasting. Who hurt you, baby girl, who hurt you? You be telling me you wanna play back. I've never been so early on a Thursday. You get the champagne poppin', you get the champagne poppin' when you thirst. You don't gotta worry. Shawty, you need it like that. Flashing on me is like yeah. It's so obvious. You make me feel right, so right, yeah. It's alright,
It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's it again. Wow. 71 points. In sight.
But I wasn't really. You already know I swear we too young. Making decisions like what have I done? I wonder. You don't got to give me.
6 points for him. He finds Neesmith. Good finish at the rack on this. Switch feet.
I need you to come down and save me.
They're not any resistance.
I need you to Look, you coming in flavors, you know how I get it. She calling me sensei whenever we kick it. I got me an eater, won't stop till she finish. She giving it up like it came with the visit. Need me a Gotti, a new Maserati that come with the Draco. Oh, they try to lie me, it's all in the favors. If you tryna party, it's all in the cadence. The beat go, I follow. Her body basic, but she got the knowledge. Don't gotta be perfect, but she get the finest. Ain't worry about comments, more focused on commas. She got her own, might go back to college, get brain like a scholar. How do you get you some product? Malibu might go tomorrow. Know that you live in a fantasy world. Hit it, fulfill all your hit it, fulfill all your fantasies, girl. You know I like who you plan to be, girl. Fantasy world with a fantasy, girl. Hit it, fulfill all your fantasies. Let go your ex, wasn't as mad as me. Let go your fears and tell me your fantasies. Fly you to Disney, they ask me who is it. Just a young nigga with keys to the city. I take you to Houston, we smoking on sticky. She wipe me like Boosie, and then we get busy. Baby, I die for you, give you a goodie. You never asked how you was feeling, I did it. We're not in Atlanta, but you got the features. We're turning the telly into magic shit. Yeah, smoking on the drive home. Pimp C, have me sipping on the styrofoam. All my niggas from the past to the die long. Keeping the red on, the thing that I know. Only time I switch on you is a time zone. If he ain't rich with me, really, he ain't my bro. Say you got a lot of things you wanna try though. Head down, drop top with your eyes closed. Every little I know. Hit it, fulfill all your fantasies, girl. You know I like who you plan to be, girl. Fantasy world with a fantasy, girl. Hit it, fulfill all your fantasies. Let go your ways, know where you rather be. Let go your fears, tell me your fantasies.
With the rebound.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of it.
And so it's Hiller, who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Bradley finds Siakam, trying to break the half-point streak.
Quality coming out there by Jackson. His anticipation right at the rim. Impressive.
Morant surveying the D.
It's obvious that you would end up falling in love. Spent the last 2 weekends all over each other. Fuck the way I promised that she stay between us. You know I can keep a secret, baby. I know it's hard.
Shot.
69, feeling on your spine. We can barely speak your tongue, so intertwined. Need a private dance, trip before the night. Love it when you throw it back and press rewind. Yeah. Excited, yeah. Excited, yeah. Excited, yeah.
Shouldering the arm.
Excited, yeah. Excited, yeah. I can keep a secret, baby. Can you? I know it's hard, but
from 3-point range to the wing right side, fires the three, and he nails the three. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Ryan.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Against Siakam. Pass to Ryan. He got it again. Sensational.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this.
I think it's true, but I can't tell you. I'm with somebody else new, and I know you know. When you walked away, you know I felt it. Sometimes the greatest things in life, you gotta let them go.
And I thought that was
It was fun while it lasted. I can still hear your voice when you go.
Now here's Ryan.
Go.
And yes, it's good.
offensive
need you. Faith in you, faith in you. But I know this is what it used to be. No. If I can have it all, I don't want it. I ignore the signs, I've seen it coming. Time and time again, where do we begin? Where do we go? Yeah, it was fun while it lasted. I can still hear your voice when you call. Are you for real, babe? Say that you done, 'cause I know. Sometimes the greatest thing it was fun while it lasted. I can still hear your voice when you call.
Decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA.
I don't wanna end up with just anything. I ain't with just anything. Like I thought I wasn't sure, but I know all about it. All my friends who gave it up to the other side, calling a lie, now you gotta tell another lie. You think I'm foolish, you think I'm clueless, but you gon' hate me when I put up with my duties. Nothing like I never had to do shit. Never even was the type to make shit. Everywhere you go, you looking foolish. Like you don't even think, but how could you be so careless? All you do is cause damage. Like you don't even care about shit. Little girl turn savage. How could you be so careless? You so used to causing damage. How can you not regret that shit when you do it? All my life, knowing life in the pick it up. Get your chance at the chance, blow bands in the range just to see you. Always had plans when I learned. When it's my fault, made you think I need you. Hold on tight, babe. You like a night, like wanna party with your friends. Single, thinking about me in the back of your mind. If you can't find, how could you be so careless? All you do is cause damage. Like you don't even care about shit when you do it. Little girl turn savage. How could you be so careless? You're so used to causing damage. How can you not regret that shit when you do it? Who do you take advantage?
Here's Ryan. He's covered by Halliburton. Ryan, no good. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. He gets it in there. And there's now 30 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Ryan, and the 3-ball is good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Siakam kicks to McConnell. Here's Eastman. That's good. McConnell's got 5 assists in the game. For Memphis, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8-12.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. Defense has to make some adjustments.
Pass to Tucker. Back to McConnell. Indiana moving the ball around. Halliburton for 3. Some solid defense from Ryan.
To hit that shot from the D is all over you like that.
Jerome,
good. You gotta love his hustle. Leading the defense, no time to react.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball off the court as fast as you can.
Here's Ryan. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we refer to him about it. Now, teams are using computers to break down the actions.
Open up your heart.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley.
Here's McConnell. Halliburton outside. Pass to Toppin.
I want you to notice if I never told
Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Toppin can't get it to go.
And there are just some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. If it counts, Halliburton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence higher. His coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride as far as he can take.
Jerome with it. Launches it. And again. It's the Grizzlies from deep.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their way.
Every single terrifying spot on the floor.
Pass to Ryan. And again. It's the Grizzlies from deep.
boom. Baddest in the room. Show you girl and thinking too nice. See you all, girl, I know we want it. She wanna fuck with me when the sun go. Pick up the night for the sun show. She know it's chillin' at the night show. She know I was living like what I know. Ooh, she got yeah. She ain't going nowhere, no. Ooh, she got yeah. She ain't going nowhere, no. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere, no. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere, no. Da 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 yeah. Da da da. Where the liquor, where the dress on. Pour it up, pour it out like a fella. Till it faded one time with a red light. Flying in my city, loving when you hear that. You know, I've been on a road looking for a girl to take home alone. I found you, found you, girl, you hit it out. Yeah, I overheard your ex say like, do you think I need some time? I wanna know about you, girl, like where you been, things you say when you in my town. She wanna fuck with me when the sun go. Pick up the night for the sun show. She know I was chillin' at the night show. She know I was living like what I know. Ooh, she got yeah. She ain't going nowhere, no. Ooh, she got yeah. She ain't going nowhere, no. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere, no. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere, no. Da 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 yeah. Da 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 yeah. She wanna fuck with me when the sun go. Pick up the night for the sun show. She know I was chillin' at the night show. She know I was living like what I know. Ooh, she got yeah. She ain't going nowhere, no. Ooh, she got yeah. She ain't going nowhere, no. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere, no. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere, no. Damn, I've been on, yeah. I'm always working so, yeah. You running my line, everything in front, yeah. Cause I can't pick up with them, never gonna switch up. I was drowning all my problems in the beaker, running all over the map, yeah. They spin us sides, wanna spin on ties, I tell them I'm back, yeah. We made a few plans, keep pushing them back, I know you gon' back, yeah. I gotta pick you up, I gotta switch it up, cause we spending time, but it just ain't enough, no. Cause we spending time, but it just ain't enough, no. Cause we spending time, but it just ain't enough, no. Cause we spending time, but it just ain't enough, no. This goes out to Tiffany. Your friends are dissing me, but they don't know about the history. You start to listen, you acting different, but don't know how it gets to me. Used to pull up in an old school Chevy, waiting till you drive way to you already. Asked you I love, but I told you already. It was you already. Phone on vibrate, you missed the message 10 minutes ago, but I missed the exit. These days got each other second guessing on your playlist, why you got me second now. I should've been first, yeah. Don't know what it's worth, yeah. Think we about to break up. Cause we spending time, but it just ain't enough, no. just ain't enough. No. Cause we spending time, but it just ain't enough. No. Cause we spending time, but it just ain't enough. No. Shawty from the south side, swing. She know I'm a north side nigga, low-key. She just want fuck with a nigga. She just want fuck with a nigga like me. She love me so much that she hate me. But she wanna have my baby. Yeah, but if I give her this deep, she gon' go crazy. She would always tell me that she love me long time, long time. That ain't even sound right. I used to hit her up when I was on my downtime, downtime. I should've never played. I was a fool for me. Day and night breaking rules for me. You should've seen her when she looked me in my eyes. I should've read between the lines. Should've she a monster, monster. Should've she a monster. Should've she a monster. Nah, she a monster. I think I created a monster. I think I hear a monster. I got a woman on sponsor. I think she a monster. She call a nigga Big Papa when a nigga come through, come through. I do what I want when I want. Feel some type of way, cause I may not be too honest. I'm living cause tomorrow I never promise. He never promised, nothing ever promised. I stay with the shooters just in case it's problem. I stay with the shooters just in case it's haunted. Only venom I acknowledge and when I run. She would always tell me that she love me long time, long time. That ain't even sound right. I used to hit her up when I was on my downtime, downtime. I should've never played. I was a fool for me. Day and night breaking rules for me. You should've seen her when she looked me in my eyes. I should've read between the lines. Should've she a monster, monster. Should've she a monster. Nah, should've she a monster. Nah, she a monster. I think I created a monster. I think I hear a
Joanna, that party was off to hizzy last week. Yeah, we hooked up. What?
There's a cool antique furniture store that's also a hair salon. Oh my god, so rude.
Piano, picture.
You fucker! Oh my god.
You wanted a kid. He's your problem.
nervous sometimes, but it's no big deal. Sully, you know I don't like doctors in the hospital. I know, tricky, right?
You don't wanna get it like that. And I'm never gonna trip no lies. Things change, that's why I try. Keep it moving, got more supply. Sticking with a vision, don't choke. You don't even gotta get low. Falling, getting up and grow. That's what it's all about. At least so I've been told. My world spins around. You can come or you can go. She like this flow when you be floating. They hope to see you fall. Conditional love that they saw, but I don't care long as I got you. Cause I've been trying to knock them doors down. Yeah, go put some